Well, let's make sure this is working here. Guys, you're going to have to forgive me. You're going to have to forgive me. I was at a movie, so I got to catch up on this. Hey, what's up, man? Long time no see. Mr. Beast's younger brother. Yes, of course. Oh, Jordan Travis. I just saw that. I was at a movie. Florida State. Yeah, Florida State, they're done. Florida State's done. Up 38-14. Well, dude, it's you lost Jordan Travis, it's done. And again, I mess up the chat. Let's go to the live chat to get everyone in. First DG stream. Congratulations. Jack, I thought you'd never ask. The movie was Halloween. Or no, it was Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. And I have to say, it did kind of drag on there at the end. It was like a comedy. Turtle, what's going on? Phenomenal night. How about Kansas State? Kind of surprising here. I would expect Kansas State to win this game. Will Howard just gets intercepted. Waiting on Mizzou to keep my parlay alive. I hope you have... Well, Mizzou is... it's a little dicey right now with Mizzou if you have them minus the 11. They're losing. Florida. Boy, this would be huge if Missouri lost. There goes Georgia's big win. I'm kidding, but... Send Brian Kelly to Afghanistan. Yeah, man, remember when I used to watch baseball with the Indians? They're now called the Guardians. When we didn't like a reliever, we were like, option him to AAA Auschwitz. That's what we would say. Send Brian Kelly to Afghanistan. No. Send Brian Kelly to Ukraine. That's what you have to say now. New Mexico State loses. Oh, I think New Mexico State should be ranked. And guys, what did we say about this Texas-Iowa State game? Oh my God, I want to see the stats that Jordan Travis has. Or excuse me, Jaden Daniels. Dude, this dude is ridiculous. 237 in the first half on 17 attempts. 52 rushing yards and a touchdown. Dude, his stats are just crazy. He just runs it up. Michigan, Ohio State. Guys, the Michigan, Ohio State mega stream. Should I do it? The Michigan, Ohio State mega stream. Have you watched the 9/11 Iceberg doc that's on YouTube? I don't think I've got around to watching that one. I was just recommended a 9/11 documentary. What is it called? I don't know what it's called, but it looks pretty good. But 9/11 is just such a deep topic. Oklahoma Sooners won. They did win? I didn't even see the outcome of that game. That was a weird game. Hello, how are you doing? I'm doing all right, man. Appalachian State versus James Madison. I think James Madison lost. That is crazy. They finally got game day and they lost. I believe they lost. Well, I mean, Tulane wins. Yeah, Oklahoma. I mean, that's a good win for Oklahoma. No one will treat it as a good win for Oklahoma because, dude, this game hits the under. You got to be kidding me. Iowa, every game is doing... Every Iowa game goes under. It's impossible. I think Jaden Daniels might break a record tonight for some type of passing yards or something. I'll see if I can find James... Boise State is good, man. People won't think Boise State is good because they're 5-5. They blow teams out. It's great to see Washington Great to see Washington do well because I had them winning and everyone was picking Oregon State. I don't want to do a victory lap yet. We'll see. But it'd be nice if they actually won that game. Wisconsin, Nebraska. That's a brutal football game there, man. That is a brutal football game. The Iceberg one. Yeah, dude, I watched the Columbine Iceberg. It was pretty good. The Icebergs are when they're done well, I like the Icebergs, yeah. Do you think the Vikings will lose tomorrow? I do think they'll lose to the Broncos. DG, we got Lego vids on the clock. Yeah, I was thinking about buying a Lego World Trade Center, but I don't know if I'm going to do it. I might just buy the one building. It costs around $80 plus shipping from China. It's probably about $120. Maybe get some type of discount on AliExpress, the bullshit Chinese website. I don't understand. We blow out Arkansas. Yeah, dude, your boy Wilson, if I were you guys, just get ready for Alabama. Try and put up a fight. I mean, that's a brutal loss, but that New Mexico State team, it would be awesome if they actually got ranked. They're not going to, but it'd be funny. I want to find that game and see what happened in that game there. There's a lot of games that happened that I missed, being at the movies and stuff. I mean, SMU, that's a big win for them. I did like Memphis plus the 8, and they covered. Liberty 11-0. Liberty 11-0. Jacksonville State 8-3. Yeah, Jacksonville State, solid win. Appalachian State, oh, James Madison took them to overtime, but Appalachian State beats James Madison. Wyoming destroyed Hawaii, 35-0 at half. Virginia won. I liked Virginia winning that game outright. I did like North Texas as well. So a lot of good quality stuff here. UCLA, Caleb Williams goes out with a whimper. USC doesn't have a game next week. They're done. Their season's over. They're going to be in a crappy bowl game. Lincoln Riley, no one knows what's going to happen to him. Scoring a safety and 2 field goals is the most Iowa thing ever. Absolutely. Am I going to do a collab with Jaguar 69? I'm not sure who that is, brother. Nebraska will upset Iowa. I like that pick. I think Iowa's going to lose one of these games, but we keep saying that. I don't know. Maybe Iowa's just going to win all these games very close. But yeah, that Nebraska-Iowa over-under's got to be 28. It's got to be 28. They're going to make it really low. How many years will it take MSU to rebuild? That's a never-ending rebuild. With the teams coming into the Big Ten, it's going to be very hard for MSU. But if they hire the right guy, MSU, they've got enough, support within that program to where it's salvageable. They can make a few playoffs, with a 12-team playoff now. I mean, anyone who thinks that we should stick with the 4-team playoff with all of these teams changing conferences, you're smoking crack. The schedules are just going to be so loaded. There's no way you could do a 4-team format with how crazy these conferences are going to get. Iowa football plays small ball like base. I mean, yeah, I guess so. What's your score prediction on the game? I don't know yet. I did see. So here's a little context to the game. Michigan in the look-ahead line was -6. It's already down to 3.5. And I think it's going to drop with Harbaugh not there. New Mexico State lost to UMass this season and blew out an SEC team. New Mexico State. Yeah, I mean, New Mexico State's 9-3 now. I can't believe Auburn they got beaten. That's a blowout loss. South Alabama shuts out Marshall. Shout out to them. All right, we do have games. We've got the it's raining in Oregon State. It's raining. That's not good news for Oregon State. They're trying to come back. That's not good news. Cal will upset UCLA. I don't know. Maybe I'm not all that familiar with California football right now, brother. I mean, they have a good running back for sure. Thoughts on Urban Meyer? That's a charade. There's no Urban Meyer. Seems like he's tainting his reputation at this point. I don't see the benefit. I don't know what Urban Meyer is gonna do though. What do you do at this point? You just had a horrible run with Jacksonville. Chicago Yellow Line CTA is still suspended due to accident. Huh. Is this your best month? No, it's not. Building 7 was brought down with explosives. I mean, Building 7's a very complicated issue, for sure. Everyone's got an opinion on it. Why are all 9/11 videos 9 minutes and 11 seconds? Well, it's kind of self-explanatory, man. Basically, the first time I did it, it was a coincidence, and then I thought it'd be a cool thing to do. Air Force lost again. Yeah, Air Force has rage quit the season. You got to respect it. They rage quit the season. It is what it is. Michigan is such a fraudulent... I don't know about that. They have good analytics. I think Michigan... Look, it's just going to come down to next week. If they beat Ohio State, they deserve it. But they did, they are what they are. Michigan is never going to be this team that overwhelms you with talent. They're a hard-nosed, run-in-your-face team. And if Ohio State's going to act soft again, they're going to lose. But Ohio State has way more talent than Michigan, of course. But, we've seen Michigan You can say, oh, the cheating, but still, they've taken it to Ohio State the last 2 years, no doubt. Do you think interstates 49, 69, 73, and 74? Yeah, I might have to look up what that is, man. Maybe I'll do a video on that. What interstates are not complete? Are the highways like under construction? Or do they just not have the money to finish off the highways? Michigan gets to celebrate their 1,000. Yeah, I know. I saw everyone was saying that. It is kind of funny how they have their 1,000th win, and it's like people are half celebrating it because they're wondering if it's going to get vacated. Was USC the most disappointing team this season? I'm thinking about doing a video on most disappointing teams. Yeah, they'll definitely be on there. USC was supposed to be like a top 4 team, or at least like minimum New Year's Six bowl. Ohio State to the Consolation Bowl against Louisville? Oh, God, no. Please, no. Where do you think Ohtani is signing? I don't know, man. I'll be a basic bitch and say the Dodgers. James Madison losing is just hilarious. It is kind of funny, yeah. With Jordan Travis done now, yeah, I think so. Andrew, I think so. That'll be dialogue tomorrow, but I'm guessing. I mean, how do you put FSU in there? Even if FSU wins, FSU still has to face Florida next week with their backup. And then they're facing Louisville's beatable, though. They could beat Louisville with their backup. So FSU sitting at 13-0, possibly getting left out, partly because of injury. But also FSU doesn't have that great of a resume either. Because you look at their ACC championship, it's against the Louisville team that's kind of... You do a great job on your World Trade Center videos. Yeah, I'm going to get... I've got another one coming out on the South Tower observation deck. That should be a good one. Kansas State is coming back. Not surprised. Kansas State's a really good team. And this game's getting a little bit too much scoring for me. I got the under in the Missouri game. Top 3 head coaches to replace Sam Pittman. Well, I don't know who Arkansas can realistically get. Arkansas needs to go after... Arkansas hiring an offensive line coach. What are we doing? Will Cleveland get an MLS or NHL team? I don't think so. Do you have No. I don't. Not a negative question. I don't have any of that. Washington being so close with Oregon State potentially prevents them... No, if Washington wins out, they're in. If they go undefeated, they're in. Washington looks good. Yeah, Washington does look good. But I had Washington winning this game. Thoughts on Michigan's performance today? Yeah, Michigan just doesn't have... Michigan's defense can get exposed. They don't have elite athletes. So if you give a quarterback time, even Will Johnson got beat deep there. But Michigan, they're a sound football team. Ohio State's been able to exploit Michigan in the past by throwing the ball with Haskins and then Fields. But you need time. You really need time for that. As a Florida State fan, this is the worst day ever. Yeah, this is bad for Florida State. There was already dialogue that Florida State wasn't going to make it. Even if they had Jordan Travis and they went 13-0, there was dialogue that maybe they would just put Alabama in anyways. But now, best case scenario, Bama loses. Yeah, best case scenario is Bama loses to Georgia. And then just Georgia from the SEC makes it. That's it. Forgotten place. What's up, man? For a second, I thought that North Alabama was going to beat FSU. Yeah, it's such a strange thing because North Alabama's up 13-0, and now obviously FSU has put the hammer down, but they lose their starting quarterback. Did you know that the World Trade Center 4 had a trading room located on the 3rd floor that took up more than 5 floors of office space? It was where people would trade gold. The entire room had carpet. I did not know that. That's an interesting fact. I appreciate that. Your Rutgers Penn State prediction? Really? Yeah, you're right on that. You're actually right. I think I had it at 30-7. That's a good call. What happened with what happened with Ryan Day if he loses to he's still gonna stay. I guarantee there's no way they're firing Ryan Day. Zero chance. Even if he loses to Michigan again, they're not gonna fire him. They just won't fire him because they view it as acceptable if they go 11-1. They're not gonna fire him. Have you ever thought of doing a video on minor league baseball stadiums? I think I did do a video on minor league stadiums. I have the top 10 stadiums. It's a video. You can look it up. Just look up my name and then minor league stadiums. It'll probably, I think I have 2 or 3 videos. Why are all your videos about 9/11? Well, it's just a topic I cover. Will you shave your head soon? No. It would have been, maybe if Ohio State, I'll do a bet or something. No, I'm not doing that. It would have been fun this year if there was a 12-team playoff. Yeah. I mean, the 12-team playoff is always better, man. I'll send you a link to the trading room. All right, man, that sounds good. Louisville is taking on FSU in the ACC championship. Yeah. They're taking on FSU with a backup quarterback. Washington missed the field goal. Man, a 39-yarder too. You got to make that. That's a kick you got to make. I wish it was an 18 playoff. No, you got to go to 12. I think 12 is the good number. 12 is too many. 6 would be better. You got to understand, we're transitioning. We're transitioning to teams joining conferences now, and there's going to be super conferences. So there's going to be a lot of big games coming up, and you need teams are going to lose multiple games. It is what it is. You're going to have Ohio State face Oregon, USC. So there's going to be a lot more bigger games when all the teams join the conferences. New Mexico State beats Auburn. Yeah, that's the game of the week. Have you ever listened? Yeah, I have listened to that. They found that. That was lost footage. I was trying to do a video on LOL Superman, and they said no. I couldn't even get ads for it. I put it through an independent review, and it's got shut down. You kind of like Michigan. They have cool helmets. Michigan does have cool helmets. That is true, yes. Michigan should be banned from the playoff. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can ban them this year. Let's let Ohio State try and beat them. That's what I think it should be. Atlantic Coast. It's not even that, just bad teams are going to be in the playoffs. I don't know, man. You have to understand, the other problem is you have big-time players sitting out all of these New Year Six games. So the New Year Six games are meaningless now unless you expand the playoff. That's another issue with it. All of the New Year Six games outside of the playoff games are meaningless. 4 of them are meaningless. Only 2 of them matter. The 4 others, all the top players are going to sit out. If Coastal loses next week, do they miss the Sun Belt? I don't even know what's going on with the Sun Belt, honestly. I think bowl games should be canceled when there are not enough 6-6 teams. Yeah, they're going to go get Colorado for ratings. They're going to get Colorado for ratings. They're going to bring them in at 4-8. Duke lost to Virginia. Yeah, I predicted that. LOL, relax. FSU will still make it. I don't know, man. It depends how bad, if Alabama wins. It depends if Alabama wins or not. Who's your pick for Heisman? I mean, I guess... I guess it would have to be Bo Nix. I mean, it feels like Bo Nix hasn't won a meaningful game. Like, where is his Heisman moment? Where is his Heisman moment? Washington winning it all. Like seeing the Browns going back with the white face masks tomorrow. Are they wearing the white face masks? I didn't even know. You're a fucking goober using 9/11. Yeah, no, you're going to have to go, buddy. You're going to have to go. Are we going to get another one? We're going to get another one that makes multiple accounts. Do you think the BCS or 4-team playoff was better? 4-team playoff, man. BCS is just... Yeah, it's a troll. It's a troll. Would the FSU injury alone be enough to keep them out? I think it depends on what happens with Alabama. No, there's no way Penix Jr. leapfrogs Drake May. It's based off of draft age. It's not going to happen. You think Liberty? I think Liberty might lose to him as well. What are your thoughts on the Broncos' upcoming new practice? I did see that. Those were some good renderings. Man, this freaking Florida-Missouri game, what is going on? There's just nonstop scoring all of a sudden. How did you get interested in World Trade Center's history? I enjoy shock things like that, personally. Love your vids. I appreciate it, man. I just looked up LOL Superman. Yeah, man, LOL Superman's an interesting rabbit hole. I said in my video that never got released, but I said that I thought it would be very unlikely that that video exists because the idea that they would be able to expunge it from every gore site seems a little bit ridiculous. I mean, could it be possible? I guess. Seems ridiculous, though. Ewers is going back to school because he knows he won't be... Yeah, he might have been like a late first-round pick, but it's probably smart he goes back. What are your thoughts on TCU's new... I liked what I saw from TCU's logo, like, last week when they faced Texas. They had the logo on the bottom of the screen. It looked really nice. Rather than just the block letters, like they had the logo of the turtle. It looked good. Playoff is better... but I have great memories from BC. Yeah, BCS is great because it's always 1v2. There's something special about 1v2. I'm expecting more conferences, expansion. Yeah, there's going to be probably a few more things that happen. Your voice is so unique, man. I wish I sounded like you. You know, it's funny, man, you say that. Originally, when I started YouTube, everyone hated my voice. Everyone hated my voice. And I thought my voice sounded dumb, but now everyone's done a 180 on it. So I think you just got to... You know, however you talk, you know, quit ignoring me. Dude, I don't know. I'll read the chat, you know. I'm trying to read the chat. It's all in for me on Oregon State in the second half. Well, this is their chance right here. Pray for Jordan Travis. I didn't even know what happened. I was in a movie. I don't know. TCU's biggest issue now, Kendall Briles. Yeah, I mean, TCU had a disappointing season for sure. We kind of expected it. I mean, TCU easily could have beaten... Oh, they couldn't... They wouldn't easily beat, but they were in the game against Texas. I thought they were going to win that game against Texas. I mean, look, Texas is up 6-3 against Iowa State. Ginger say at home. I'm not sure what that means. What kind of videos do you like? You know, I was watching a movie, The Killer, I think. It was kind of good. I like Michael Fassbender. Do you actually sports bet? If you do, how much and what's your record? I don't really sports bet very much. I just make videos. Your irrelevant buddy, Ray Spader. I don't even mention race. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my god. Dude, these people, it's just one person. It's just one person trying to troll me. It's one person trying to troll me. Jordan Travis' foot turned 90 degrees while he was getting tackled. Well, that's not good. I don't understand where these people come from. How are you hating on a channel this small? It's like, go hate on Mr. Beast or something. Would you be interested in analyzing and ranking the remaining ancient amphitheaters? I was going to do a video about the Romans and how they have that thing that the shade, the retractable shade is what they call it. You reminded me, maybe I'll do that. But I don't know if the video would do well. I mean, I'm sure people are interested in it. It just depends with YouTube. I mean, you're a slave to their algorithm. Like, I'm sure people are interested. It's a unique topic, but it depends if the video gets pushed or not. It's really not off of, how good the video is. It's about if it gets pushed. Missouri, dude, there's just, I mean, the scoring in this game, oh my God, dude. There's just too much scoring. You made 10K in sport. Yeah, sports betting, man, it's a risky thing. I'm more of an investor. People like him, hate for the sake of hating. I don't even, but even if you're going to hate me, can you at least do something other than, you get turned on by 9/11. You're milking 9/11 for views. Race baiter. I don't even talk about race. It's just all incoherent babble. Road to 80K. Yeah. I subbed. Thank you. That's great news. Can you do a video about North Korea team that just made the world? Oh my goodness. Did that actually happen? The North Korean team? I thought they'd be banned from it. Yeah, what a buffoon. You should watch Jordan Travis injury. What is it on Twitter? Maybe I'll pull it up right now. Who is the best team in Virginia? Virginia Tech, James Madison, or Liberty? Probably Virginia Tech. I really like Virginia Tech. Dude, I gotta just hide him. Michigan beat Maryland 31-24. It was a close game. What do you think about the Rome Emperor's rebrand? I don't know what you mean by that. Shedeur Sanders overrated. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is with Colorado. Everyone was going to overhype them, the normies, and then, I thought they'd probably finish 6-6, though. I didn't think they'd go 4-8. FSU is a joke. Hi, DG. What's up, man? An OG. My first mod. Go Dogs, we making history. Yeah, that was an impressive performance. Will you do a video if one of the planes missed the... Yeah, I'm going to do a video on if both of them... I already did a video on if one of them missed, but I'll do it on both, probably. We need a mod check in this channel. They'd be delayed anyways. They'd be delayed. I would have to do it, right? I have like 4 or 5 mods. I think there might be 1 or 2 on. Maybe just 1 right now. But you guys would be delayed anyways from modding. Because it's like a 7-second delay. Do you support Democrats or Republicans? I'm mainly a centrist. I'm mainly, Can you do a video covering the Marriott Hotel restaurants? If there's enough content to it, I'll look into it, but that's a very niche thing. You're not even talking about something inside the Twin Towers. You're talking about the Marriott and then something inside the Marriott. It's a niche topic. I saw some of the restaurants. They had some interesting decor. Carson Beck, he's playing really well. Mizzou just got 2 TDs called back in a row. Oh, Oregon State's about to score, by the way. Yeah, Oregon State. This is going to be a really good game at the end. You can tell. Is it true that you're banned from Ohio State? I guess so. Somebody really wanted me to be banned from Ohio State's fan base. Dude, what is with these people? I don't even know why, I think everyone just has haters. Rest in peace. I know that happened to Joe Burrow so quickly, man. Joe Burrow was down real quick, and they were like, oh, his season's over. It was like a 2-hour time span. Literally. What is your favorite MLS? Maybe the one in Austin, Texas. That's kind of the only one I really remember. They're all very similar. Oh, isn't there a really good one in Washington, maybe? Seattle. Can you do a video on JFK assassin? I don't know about that, man. That might be bad. That might be bad for ad revenue. What has your growth been like this month? It's been steady. I mean, it's not like I'm blowing up or anything, but it holds up, you know. Can you shout out DMS, brother? It's my shout out's not going to do anything. You're going to have to ask somebody more famous than me for a shout out. The Lions are winning the Super Bowl. I mean, they have a chance. They're going to make the playoffs. The Marriott had 3 beautiful, unique restaurants that aren't really talked about and are sadly forgotten. 2 of them being, yeah, I'll have to look into that. I mean, if there's enough content on it to where I can find information, that's the problem. How much do you predict the Walton Penner ownership group spends on a new stadium? Who are you? What franchise are you talking about? Walton Penner? Maybe that's soccer. We like you more than Mr. Beast. I appreciate that. You're getting close to the silver. Yeah, man, it's still a ways away. Unfortunately, it depends. Like, I think I'm gonna lose growth after football season ends. North Sentinel Island. Yeah, that's an interesting place. I saw a YouTube video, you know, that's right next to India. They were flying into India, and they shot a video of it. You got your chance. Yeah, dude, doing a reaction is brutal. Very bad. Are you going to play NCAA 24? I don't think so, man. Should the Boston Celtics do an outdoor game? The Boston basketball game? Yeah, that would be cool, but the players would never go for it. Ancient architecture is big. Really? That'd be good news for me. Maybe I could do Coliseums. Can you talk about the death at the National Hotel? I don't know what that is, Theo. Did you see the Carissa Thompson? Yeah, I mean, I don't see the big deal with that, but I'm pretty detached from all that stuff. I mean, people get outraged. So what? You make up reports. I don't care, you know? But I guess people care about it. I don't know. I'm not a good gauge because I kind of just say whatever to a lot of things, you know? Is it safe to say the Ducks took care of business? Yeah, certainly. They easily covered that spread. DG, would you call the SEC Championship a pick'em? Oh, that's a really good... I would probably say Georgia -3. Georgia's been so good. I know Bama's been playing well too, but... We need more outdoor NBA games. Yeah, the players will never go for it. You're talking about the Denver Broncos. Yeah, they're probably going to get some new, maybe translucent super stadium, but that's down the line. But yeah, it's probably going to be $2-3 billion. I mean, Denver's a huge city. They're going to really... I mean, think about Nashville. Theirs is $2.2 billion. Denver's will be 2 or 3. Worst game today. That's always a fun thing. I actually know the worst game. East Carolina lost, I want to say, to Navy 10-0. I saw that before this afternoon. I saw that. Yeah, Washington is only up by... Oh, it's at the end of the third quarter already? Wow. I thought it was still in the early third quarter. Republican, racist. Oh my god, dude. I don't understand these people. They're incoherent. The Greenhouse Bar and Grill Cafe was located on the concourse with a glass ceiling. You could see both towers surrounding it. Do you personally think LOL Superman is real or fake? You know, man, I think it's probably real, but it is hard. It's hard to think how don't we have it anywhere? We have all this other gore footage. How don't we have it? You know, would they really delete it off of every site? Maybe it just coincidentally got deleted off of, it was only on YouTube and it got deleted off of there. I don't know. It could have gotten lost, but I do think if a lot of people say they've seen it, I believe it. But do you think everyone would switch up on Dion if he went to A&M? I mean, I think people still support him. Ford Field underrated, I agree. Cal fans just stormed the field, really? Imagine trolling and yeah, I mean are we eventually going to have all domed? Most of them are, but no, not all of them. I mean, the Bills are building an outdoor stadium, so they can all be domed. Because if the Bills are building an outdoor stadium and it lasts 30 or 40 years, that's like 2060, 2070. You should do a vid on the best years in sports. Yeah, maybe. It's just tough because what is LOL Superman? I just say look it up. I was trying to do a video on it, but I'm not allowed to because they'll just they'll limit your ads. Have you seen the full 3? Yeah, I did see that. The documentary. How's life? You know, I might do a video talking about it. Maybe on Monday or Tuesday I'll do. I mean, it's, what is it, the holidays now? Do a video on, I'm trying to keep this light on. Oh, I just played my freaking video. I got iMovie open on the other computer. Do history of NFL Stadium in Canton. I mean, there's not much history to it. It's a smaller stadium. What is your pick on Michigan OSU game? That'll be coming out Monday. I have a sore throat. There's got to be, you got to have something in your cabinet for that, probably. They also have throat spray you can use. I know that. Yeah, man, I've been dealing with brain fog myself, so I understand the issue. I hope the Seahawks keep their outside stadium. Yeah, I mean, the Seahawks, I don't see the Seahawks getting a new stadium anytime soon. Tall Ships Bar and Grill was located on the ground level next to Church Street. Wow, man. I mean, you're a historian here, man. This is good knowledge, yeah. Who do you have in the college football playoff? Well, it's going to be, well, I mean, you would expect Georgia, Ohio State, or Michigan. And then possibly Oregon, because I would expect Oregon to beat Washington in the rematch. And then you'd have to go FSU if they win out. Now, if FSU loses, it opens up possibly. That's where you start talking about the loser of Ohio State and Michigan getting in if Alabama gets 2 losses. If Alabama wins out, I mean, you also have Texas. I forgot about Texas. I guess Texas would probably make it. But Texas might lose this game. If Texas loses to Iowa State, it's wide open. Does YouTube pay all for YouTube? Yeah, it's a very small percentage they will give you for premium users based on monetization. You got a little drunk watching the Oregon game, the Ducks game. Yeah, man, I mean, Oregon, they were up like fucking 40-0 in the first half. Should the Browns renovate? Yeah, I've talked about the Browns possibly renovating, Game of the week, Michigan. It's always the game of the week whenever Michigan plays Ohio State. What's LOL Superman? Just look it up. Yeah, Kevin Cosgrove, the phone call. That was a... Dude, that phone call, you can hear the building collapse. There's a split second you can hear the building collapse. It really is crazy. Louisville is... I don't think Louisville has a shot, even if they went out. They're done. Dude, this is just ridiculous. I don't even talk politics, brother. Like, I don't know. I don't know what you want me to say. If Ohio State beats Michigan, do you put Ohio State over Georgia? Yeah, but then Georgia would probably just go back over Ohio State if they beat Alabama. So yeah, they probably. I mean, I'm guessing they would because Georgia faces Georgia Tech. That's not anywhere near the quality win Ohio State over Michigan would be on the road. Georgia, Ohio State, Oregon, and Texas. Oh, you got those. Wow, that's an interesting parlay. Plus, how much money did you put on it? $10 though. That's the problem. If you put $100 on it, that's crazy. Imagine they wouldn't even do a FaceTime, bro. Where do I, dude, like, look at this thing. Depressed Ginger that's not a depressed goofball. I mean, this is like, it's like one person unironically trolling me. It's such a waste of time for everyone. Jets beat the 2001 Jets beat the Giants. What is your biggest advice for growing a following? You got to find a niche. You got to find a niche. You got to find something to talk about that people are interested in and stick to it. I guess maybe I'm not the best person to take advice from, considering my polar opposite topics I talk about. What group of 5 team makes a New Year's 6 bowl at this point? I still think SMU. I still think it's going to be SMU. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what these people are doing. Bo Nix, best QB. Well, I've never seen such a smaller channel with such devoted multiple account using trolls. That I don't understand. I really don't. I mean, you would think. I mean, listen, if I was like a bigger YouTuber, I would understand it. You know. Do you think Georgia would get in if they lose the SEC championship? Well, it would depend on the situation, right? Who loses between Ohio State and Michigan? Is Texas? Texas would need to lose again. You would need probably Michigan to get blown out by Ohio State, and preferably Washington. Yeah, I mean, as long as Washington loses this game, then you would have a chance. Do a top high school stadium video. Yeah, I mean, maybe. DG, what's your name origin? Did someone call you that, or is it self-description? Oh no, it's self-description. Penix versus Knicks battle. Yeah. Well, they already did battle. And I guess... Oh, here's Penix throwing a pass incomplete. Do you think Jordan Travis will be drafted? I mean, this injury is maybe later, maybe in the 6th or 7th round. Do you know who Jaguar Gator 9? I don't know who that is, man. What's up, guys? What's going on? Monkey, yes. Tie. All right, maybe I should update this because I've been Texas scored a touchdown. That's not good news if you're trying to get in. If you're a team on the edge trying to get in, you need Texas to lose. Florida International, credit to them for putting up a fight. Florida looking to beat Missouri in a close game. Washington, they're punting to Oregon State. You have converted me into a college football fan. Wow, that's great, man. How about Louisville? Yeah, I mean, Louisville, they're not making it, man. They're done. If you could save one abandoned, demolished stadium, what would it be? Oh, let me see if I can remember. I can't remember the one stadium that I really like. Who is this troll? You're going to do a video talking about the best marijuana strain. Man, marijuana, bro. I was coming out of the movie theater, man. You just smell a bunch of this shit. Marijuana smells like shit. I used to smell marijuana all the time, man. Marijuana gets everywhere, man. It'll get in your seats and shit. If Washington loses to Oregon State but beats Oregon, yeah, that's a tough hypothetical, man. That's a real tough hypothetical. I think they. Well, I mean, they just have. I think they'd get in, but they have a bad. They have a bad analytical profile. Kind of sad. I know, dude. Isn't that so annoying? That is so annoying. You would think one of these years Georgia would at least lose a game to make it a 1v2 matchup. I mean, just to hype it up, you know? Do you think Joe Flacco... Dude, I think Joe Flacco is Ben washed, but I would love to see it happen. I would love to see Joe Flacco to the Browns just to see how funny it would be. You kind of look like Michael Storen. I don't know who that is. I'm not sure I'm not sure if that's a negative or a positive. Would Texas really make the playoffs over an undefeated Washington? What wait. Oregon's not undefeated. Oregon already has a loss. But Washington is undefeated, and I think Washington would stay over Texas if they stay undefeated. It's illegal now in Ohio. Yeah, that's why. I mean, you can smell it in the mall parking lot and everything. Greenhouse Calf was located on the plaza level. No worries, man. You're good. Who do you think makes the playoffs? I'll do it a video tomorrow talking about it, man. I'll do a video tomorrow. Yale upsets number 19 Harvard. Wow. Have you heard about the pilot episode of The Lone Gunman? No, I haven't. Do you think Penix Jr. will get the Heisman? I think Bo Nix is going to get it. But, you know, I mean, Penix beat him. So it's an interesting scenario. If you had to pick a Republican and Democrat, I don't know, man. I would pick like Vivek Ramaswamy versus RFK. Jaden Daniels is going off again. I know, dude. That dude is crazy, man. It's like I have to look at his stats every now and then just because you know it's the most ridiculous thing. Well, he's probably going to have 6 touchdowns. Is Utah State making a bowl? I think they're 5-6 right now, so maybe they will. What area of the country? I'm from Ohio. I'm not getting doxxed again. Imagine Vivek versus Biden. Oh, man. Vivek, the young gun, comes onto the debate stage. DG, what's your worst job you ever had? I've only had 3 jobs in my life. And I haven't had a normie job since I was 18. I guess when I worked at Walmart for a month. Is Ollie Gordon still in the Heisman race? Ollie Gordon is long gone, brother. Ollie Gordon is not, he's gone. He's outside of the top 10. Hey, DG, big fan. I appreciate it, man. If Georgia were to barely lose in overtime to Alabama, wouldn't Georgia be a much better playoff team than FSU? Yeah, no, you're right. You are right. You are right. But you understand what's going to happen because people hate the SEC. They're going to claim bias. It's going to get really bad. What do you think is the strongest defense of Mount Davis? I mean, they just wanted more seats to get a football team, you know? That's why they put it up. All right, man, we understand you stand with the police. I don't know what you want me to say. You want me to get political here or something? Like, come on, man. Let's slow the vibe a little bit there. Ivy League had an upset. I don't know what you're talking about. And college football Ivy League? Does anyone think there are some let me see what this says. Does anyone think there are some on watch lists for watching all these? No, I don't think they do that. Please don't spam. Yeah, I agree, man. We don't need that many. Yeah, dude, I'm not going to do this with where I'm from again. I got almost doxxed. It's not, I'm just from I'm from like above Columbus. We'll just leave it at that, man. What kind of RPM? I get like $4 or $5 per thousand. But dude, I used to get 8 or 9. I think it's because I'm doing more shock content now. They lower it a bit. Oh, you're trying to find my Discord? You can just go to my community tab. Go to my community tab on YouTube and you can see a link for it. If the link is old and doesn't work, you might have to just DM me on Twitter for it. Because those links get old. Who is the better? Both of those guys. I think the Big 12 is actually. The Big 12 might be a better conference, honestly. Yeah, that's. Yeah, I know, man. I don't know with it gets a little strange. I mean, it already so we did this like 3 or 4 live streams ago. I'm sure a lot of you guys weren't tuned in, but people were asking, and it was getting strange, to be honest. I don't think that dude's the troller, but he was commenting a bunch of the same stuff there. That was kind of strange. What do you think about Marvin Harrison Jr.'s Heisman chances? It's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna happen. He needed a really big game today, but I mean, if he goes for 250 yards and 2 touchdowns against Michigan, he has the narrative. But I think he needs Bo Nix to have a bad game against Oregon State. Bo Nix needs to lay an egg for him to have a chance, and then he needs to go off against Michigan. How many people have summited Mount Davis? Not very many recently. It's just a bunch of tarps. Yeah, the Discord link, it's old. That's why. I mean, I can either put a new Discord link or you could just DM me on Twitter. The Discord links get old after like 3 or 4 days. That's why I have to keep putting it in there. I mean, we have like we have around like 100 members on there. I mean, it's kind of dead. You have to kind of get like a bigger community to get it nonstop, like 1,000 members or so. Iowa is 9 well, I mean, everyone knows what Iowa is. They don't have an offense. It's hard to really rate them. Any chance we can get some gameplay while we're waiting for these scores to change? I mean, you want me to show the games? I can't show the games, dude. Maybe I could show highlights, but if I showed the games, it would just get taken down. If you do want to watch the games, I mean, you're more than welcome. Oh, Iowa State just scored. Wait, how did Texas got a safety too? You're more than welcome to watch the games, man. Oregon State is in Washington territory. We'll take a look at this. Florida's almost going to score on Missouri. Kansas State looks like they're going to beat Kansas. Oregon State is driving right now. Auburn, yeah, that's a tough loss. Maybe they'll join the Sun Belt now. DJ Uiagalelei had one of the craziest QB runs. Highlights from earlier. Yeah, I could probably do that. Probably on Twitter. Who wins? Maybe I just search stuff on Twitter, I guess. See if something's trending on here. And thus likely brings an end to Caleb Williams' career. Caleb Williams is gone. But I'm just going to get all this Apple bullshit on this account. That's the problem. Yeah, it's just going to be a bunch of Apple bullshit. It's because this algorithm is not synced with my college football, my troll account or whatever. It is mostly politics. I have to get oh my god, dude, that's so fucking dumb. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You are right. Now you have to get premium to DM. I was trying to DM someone and that happened, and I was like, you're kidding me. But dude, I'll have to just post a new Discord link to the community then, so you can join. Dude, so there's channels with 100K subs, so you realize those channels just make new accounts every week. And why would I want to gain my subscribers through showing live games? That is a horrible way to grow your channel. And none of those channels are making any money. They all have to be put through a process where you show that you're independently making content. That's not That's just not going to happen. You don't want to go. Well, I appreciate it, man. I want Missouri to lose to downgrade Georgia. Yeah, but I still don't think they're going to knock Georgia off of number one after that win they had today. Caleb Williams should go to Michigan. Yeah, there's no. Caleb Williams is probably still going number one, I'm guessing. Yeah, USC took a tumble. Ohio State or Michigan. I'll be releasing it on Monday. Screw the new update. Well, I think it's been like that for a while now on X. When they changed it, you can't DM people. Please ban Anthony Rivera. I don't know, what has he been saying? I mean, some of these people just. What's your opinion on Georgia? It's very impressive. It's very impressive. Every mistake of Caleb Williams now looks worse. Yeah, I mean, he the finger painting and stuff. Missouri touchdown. Iowa State, did they score again? Who wins Thanksgiving? Seahawks or 49ers? Where's the game? Is the game in Seattle? Dude, I mean, come on. I mean, we don't need a Stonehenge, man. We don't need a Stonehenge. I don't know what you're talking about. So you have to deal with these haters. Dude, I don't even know. It just doesn't make any sense to me. It's got to be one person. The only thing Oregon State has produced was the one lady who did adult activities in the library. I mean, Oregon State's having a nice year. Let's not hate on Oregon State. He asked for my address. Yeah, he's probably trolling, dude. There's a lot of people that are... They're just being... there's a lot of people being strange, you know? If you were FSU, would you rather play Louisville or North Carolina? Oh, Louisville. Louisville for sure. Because North Carolina... I mean, I've been a hater of North Carolina, but they still have talent, you know? Louisville, I just think, has a much lower ceiling. Why are you ignoring me? Why are you ignoring... Oh, that's what it means. I'm a Giga Chat. I don't think that's what it means, brother. I'm trying not to ignore people, man. I don't know. It's... You should look... Yo, you look like Lego piece. What is it? A ginger person? I'll give you credit. Maybe I should look that up and see. Probably some like penis or something. I hate Oregon State because I'm a Ducks fan. It makes sense. Oregon State in the red zone, you say. Yeah, this is going to be a nice game here at the end. Washington needs this game. They need to win. They can still win, even if they go down here. Oregon State's going to go for 2. If they score, they're going to go for 2. You got to go for 2 in the fourth quarter. Washington and Oregon State game is only one. Yeah, there's an injury right now. I'm watching it. Who gets the 1 seed in the NFC? Maybe the... Well, no. It's going to be the Eagles, very likely. Give me a shout out, please. Shout out. It's not going to do anything. I mean, I don't know. Shout out to my 70 people. Yeah. I mean, maybe I'll talk about that in a video, man. I guess. Put money on Kansas to win the Big 12 in 20. Yeah, I mean, the Big 12 is going to be a mosh pit with Texas and Oklahoma leaving. You hating on the Steelers? I think everyone hates on the Steelers, man. They're just a very unorthodox team. Penn State fans can't wait for the 12-team. Yeah, I know. Penn State would be in every 12-team playoff, but they can't make a 4-team playoff. It's funny. Yeah, you're right. It probably is like 110. Normally I get around 110 people. 190, 110, something like that. If I were to do like... I did a stream on Ohio State, Georgia, and that was like 3K. But people thought I was like watching the game. That's why they joined. They wanted to try and watch it, and it was just me reacting to it. People were like raging, but I couldn't even see because the chat was going so fast. That was a crazy time. Do you think the Lions will make the Super Bowl? I personally don't, but you never know. I'm a Steelers fans. We are going to the playoffs. Yeah, I don't know what this dude. Hey, if one of my mod wants to take care of Anthony, Anthony seems to have. Dude, I don't even know what these people are doing. They're just spamming stuff now. They're just spamming the same emojis over and over again. I don't know what it means, man. It's a freaking Stonehenge. I mean, at least be creative. Anyone else stealing on Black Friday? I mean, no, we're not broke. We don't have to steal. That's the great thing about it. That 11-0, 8-0 in SEC for third straight year. Yeah, Georgia's good. Would this year Ohio State have been unstoppable with Stroud? Yeah, I mean, but you can say that with a lot of teams. You can't just pick and choose to add players to teams. DG, don't forget us OGs when you make it big. Dude, I mean, we got to get rid of this person. This person's like trying to hack my account. Like, what is this Russian crap that's going on here? I can't even... I don't know what's going on with these people, man. Score of Panthers Cowboys. Cowboys win 24-21. Surprisingly close game. Yeah, the Stonehenge, from Night at the Museum. They're trying to do that the Night at the Museum thing that talks. You love all the ads. What are you being sarcastic? Well, then don't watch my live stream if you don't like ads. Please stop spamming. Yeah, I mean, I had to get rid of him. He tried to try and hack my account in Russian or something. I don't even know what he was doing. Hi, how are you? I'm doing all right, man. You saw? All right, man. If you're just gonna troll like this, but it's just such. We're going to put you in timeout. You might be able to come back. But the thing is, when I let these people come back, it's just even more low effort. If any mod here are in the Discord chat, could you please invite it? Yeah, maybe someone in the Discord can drop a link, but I doubt it. I doubt that. There's only like 2 other mods. You should do a video on rival teams swapping jersey colors. I did see Olivia Rodrigo at that USC game, yeah. Jordan, no, I didn't see his injury. I was at a movie. Yeah, no, Thunder, that's a good idea. I think I'm going to do that at some point because there were several different sculptures. You are right. That's a solid video idea because I saw that video idea in my community post with people, so maybe. I don't know, guys. I think 4th and 12 for what? Well, that's a field goal. Yeah, just cut it. Just cut it to 2 points. Yeah, Matt, I'm gonna have to post a new link. What happens with Discord after 3 days? It becomes old and unusable. With Discord links, they're not active after a certain time. I'm gonna have to post a new fresh link for the Discord server. Guys, I mean, what are we doing with this? We don't have to do this. We don't have to spam all this. This is just a... What did you think about... That was a good win for Notre Dame. I mean, they covered. They won 45-10, I think. What do you think of the concept design for some of the proposed future tallest skyscrapers? I mean, they're all in Saudi Arabia, right? Yeah, I mean, most of them are. I mean, some of them are cool. They're all like glass, whatever. What movie did you see? Thanksgiving. It's like it's more of a comedy thing. It was okay. You should do competitive chess videos. I can't play. I'm not good at chess, man. That would not work out for me. Favorite movies with Michael Fassbender. I love Alien Covenant. I love Prometheus. Mainly Prometheus. Michael Fassbender is a great actor for sure. Where does Oregon State go next? Oh, I mean, it seems like some type of merger with the Mountain West. for 2 years, and then maybe they get into a bigger conference. Yeah, dude, I mean, the thing is, I've seen so many sports injuries. It's, they all blended. Why is your Twitter Real Patrick MC? I mean, that's just what I made it a while ago. So it's like, do I change it? I don't know. Are you a fan of the new World Trade Center? Not really, man. I mean, but it's tough. You're gonna have nostalgia for the old one, but I think most people that are look at videos or do videos, you're gonna find we're really not big fans of the new World Trade Center. But I mean, it's people say it looks better. I get it. Do you think the NIL transfer portal has helped? Or I'm not a fan of the transfer portal, but I mean, it's whatever. It's just an evolution of the sport. That's all what it comes down to. Is that the base of your name? No, that's not my name, man. At what point does the vertical ratio become the upper and lower decks become unacceptable? I'm not even sure what you're saying, brother. I have a video request: top 30 or maybe top 20 tallest skyscrapers. Yeah, man. I mean, those tallest skyscraper videos can do well. It just depends. You have to get it into the algorithm. But I've seen a lot of those tallest skyscraper videos. They're evergreen. People always want to see the tallest thing. If Nebraska wins tonight, do you think you can upset Iowa and get into a nice bowl game? Or are they doomed for something irrelevant? Oh no, Nebraska, if they're able to win tonight and then beat Iowa, it's probably still going to be a bad bowl, but that's a good finish to the year. They could certainly beat Iowa. What time is it in Brazil, can I ask? I'm gonna assume in Brazil where you're at. It's 11:38. That's my assumption. Brazil is normally about an hour ahead, but maybe it's about 2 hours. I don't know. Or it could be because it's like I think Brazil is about an hour, maybe 2 hours ahead of me, where it's positioned. I think Oregon State and Washington State go to the Mountain West, and then I think they're gonna be there for a few years. It's just kind of a placeholder. Oh, it's okay. It's 12:38. I like the military. I like the military time. Air Force lost 3 games in a row after. I know they rage quit the season. I said they were gonna. They rage quit the season. Arkansas State drops 77. Today, Arkansas State scored 77. No shit. Yeah, the Mizzou Florida game is. There's a lot of scoring all of a sudden. It's pretty crazy. Have you ever thought about doing videos on the evil Roman empires? I've never thought of doing. I've never thought of. I hear there's a lot of crime in Brazil, but I don't know. They say that about a lot of big cities and stuff. Why don't you upload YouTube Shorts? I don't really see the point in doing it. It's gonna mess with my analytics as well. YouTube Shorts won't make you money. You're just trying to gain subscribers off of the shorts. I can understand why people do it. I don't know. My content really doesn't work with it though. What if someone built? What if they bulldoze Sentinel Island, dude? People would be outraged. It would have to be a soccer stadium because they don't play American football at like right off the coast of India. As a Georgia kid, we need Missouri to keep winning. I don't think it matters, dude. Georgia, they've been crushing everyone. I mean, they're going to stay at number 1. There's no way. Maryland was trying to fill the upper deck with Michigan fans. There were a lot of Michigan fans at that game. College football stadiums redone with AI. Yeah, that could be a good video. The problem is with my AI thing, dude, I only get 15 little coins to make AI stadiums. Like, it's so stupid that you can't even pay for a package. It's just you get 15 a day. YouTube Shorts make money like 40 cents per view. No. They don't make anything. What are your early thoughts on next Saturday's Ohio State versus Michigan game? It's going to be a great game. I think we're finally going to get a really good Ohio State Michigan game. The last two have been a little bit blowouts, second half. I think next week with Harbaugh not there, Michigan 3.5-point favorites. Ohio State kind of streaky with McCord, but getting better running the ball. Michigan's offensive line, the right tackle a little iffy. Kind of struggling throwing themselves. It should be a good game. Both teams have strengths and weaknesses. How long until a bowl game is sponsored by Cheese? Well, Cheez-It, aren't they sponsoring a game? Marvel or DC? Probably Marvel for me. I'm not big into I'm not big into that stuff. Really, the only one, I'm more of a Batman fan. I do like the Spider-Man movies, though. The Spider-Man movies are entertaining. Touchdown Iowa State. Great to see Iowa State. Texas has been scoring too. Did you see the Utah game? I saw Arizona was crushing them. Buy me a ticket, Michigan versus Ohio. That's a waste of money. I'd rather just watch it from home. Unless someone is paying for it. TCU got to be having the worst playoff hangover. Well, we knew it was kind of a joke that they made it last year. It is what it is. I thought they would go like 6-6 this year. Michigan might lose to Ohio State. Certainly they could lose. Why do some MLB The Show do some Yeah, dude, I saw that. The create a stadium and MLB The Show, those graphics are really bad. And they don't allow you to move things perfectly. The stadiums always look very demented, if that makes sense. If you guys understand the MLB Show stadiums. I was like, I don't know about that. Can Liberty make a New Year's Six bowl? I highly doubt it. Someone told me that DG is an Air Force fan. I thought that person was trolling. Yeah, that's like an inside joke. It goes back to when I something from the preseason. Yeah, well, you can do 15 per day renderings, and then it's like, oh, you ran out, because they don't want you to use all their, because it takes power from the website to render them. Because it's text to image. So you text it, and then it shows it, but it's interesting. Now FPI, it'll update at 3 a.m. Ohio State to the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Ohio State, they might have to face Louisville. We'll see. Why does USC suck? They don't have a defense. Sam Houston State, they got another win. Congratulations. LSU, we'll have to see. Let's see what Jaden Daniels has. 5 touchdowns, 6 touchdowns. Oh my God. What website do you use? Bing AI, image creator. You don't watch anime? No, I don't. Hey, Smooth, what's up, man? Yeah, I saw Duke's loss. Saw your 7 were. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that. That went live tonight. What's up? Oh, the Freedom Tower. Wow. The Freedom Tower makes an appearance. Florida State won. Ha. That wouldn't even be OGs. That just happened. My beef with North Carolina. I just thought North Carolina was a little fraudulent, and they kept winning, and obviously they end up with 3 losses, but they had a decent year. Yeah, my week 12 picks, they'll be coming out on Monday. You watch Ben 10? I don't watch that. Heading out. All right, man. I'll see ya. Yeah. Is it nighttime on your end? Yeah, it is. It's 10:45. You watch Peppa Pig? Absolutely. Amazing. Netflix special. Yeah, I don't think Hawaii Stadium, I don't think there's much to update on. We're still waiting, Just Hawaii has a very odd situation. AKA, sup bro, wanted to stop by and say I really enjoy your vids. I appreciate that, man. NC State, 4th straight win. Wow, NC State maybe surprising some people late in the season. Washington still up by 2. Oregon State has the ball at their own 5-yard line. You would be right. It would be week 13. Lincoln Riley going to go to the NFL? Oh, that's interesting. Lincoln Riley suits the NFL better, but he's kind of like a Cliff Kingsbury clone, you know? I mean, Lincoln Riley still has like a really good quarterback coming in, so I don't know. Stadium ideas for A's move to Vegas. Yeah, I mean, we've kind of gone over that. I really am expecting some good stuff to come out of that and some content for videos here soon. Thanks for all you do. Hey, man. It's no problem. Who is going to the Big Ten next year? It's the four Pac-12 teams. Binocular celebration. Dude, yeah, they got to pull it out. Listen, Ohio State, they're going to have to pull out the binocular celebration. Yeah, that's a... What if Ryan Day pulls it out? If they won and Ryan Day pulled it out? Dude, that would be crazy. Did you see Aiden Hutchinson quote? Yeah, that was strange. Are you talking about the one from a while ago? Is very strange quote. Shouldn't we? Yeah, there are stadium renderings for the Royals Stadium. They're deciding between 2. We thought they were going to decide in September, and they've pushed it back. I don't know when they're going to decide now. When do you think we will see Arch Manning play? Man, it's a strange situation because everyone thought Ewers would be gone, and now... Yeah, the Brewers staying in Milwaukee. That came out. Not surprised. Defenses are getting better against air raid. Yeah, you would expect it. I love your vids. The Freedom Tower. It's a tall building. You got to respect it. I love you, man. You inspired me. Well, that's great to hear, man. Kansas State won. Yeah, Kansas State is they're a good team. I thought they would win by a little bit more than that, though. But it's on the road. It's against a rival, against Kansas. What if Ohio State loses and then Lou Holtz rubs it on Ryan Day? I mean, he'd probably take a shot at him for sure. It's just the way it goes. Who wins, Notre Dame or Penn State? That's a good game, bro. I think Penn State would probably win, honestly, but I don't know. Over under on fights. There's got to be at least one good fight. Come on, there's got to be at least one good fight. I'd say 1.5 has to be the over under. What made you not like the design of the New World Trade Center? Yeah, it's just a thing that a lot of us, we don't like the new stuff. It's mostly because we're just bitter, honestly. You know, it's whatever. I mean, I do think it's a weird design, but Carson Beck, kind of cute. The Nutcracker. Yeah, the Nutcracker. Do a top 10 Ohio Stadium vid. Well, I mean, there's not even... I don't even think there's... I guess there is 10 stadiums in Ohio, but I've gone over the stadiums in Ohio. Tips for acne? I don't know, man. I wouldn't be the person to ask for that. I mean, I've heard stuff, you know, with Accutane. I heard that it's bad. It gives you horrible side effects, but I've heard it works. You got to make the video about... Yeah, I know. It's gonna get demonetized, though. Muhammad Atta's trip to Portland, Maine. A strange individual travels to Portland, Maine a day before. 9 acres is too small. Yeah, they gotta be, make it 10.5, 11 acres or something. Fisher might sell the A's. Yeah, but he'd get hit with a massive tax if he does that. That's the problem. He would get a huge tax, apparently. We will see if Ohio State tries to... I don't think Ohio State will try and injure players. What do you think the over-under would be if USC and Iowa played? It's too... I can't even give you a prediction. 40. No, 30, 38. 42. It's two unstoppable forces. Remember when Ohio State backup tight end got unsportsmanlike? Yeah, G. Scott. I thought Dude, I thought G. Scott was going to have to transfer out of the program after that. No, he headbutted him. Dude, that was hilarious. Imagine if that happens again. The Freedom Tower. Does the Freedom Tower have acne now? We're going to have to get you on a plane. We're going to have to get a window washer out there for you. Who should Michigan State hire? A young up-and-coming coach, that you think is going to be good. Yeah, that's what I hear. People just have to struggle through that. Yeah. You inspired me to start a sports channel. That's great news. It's great to hear things like that. DG, Wisconsin beats Nebraska. Oh, man. I was actually rooting for Nebraska because of the one dude. I wanted the one dude to have a nice finish to the season. Israel. Yeah, I can't even say that. That'll be a trigger word for this. It'll get demonetized. I can't even talk about that. What about USC Georgia score? Oh, I mean, Georgia would win that game, obviously. I mean, maybe like 49-21. Pull up the clip of G. Scott. What, when he fucking just bangs it, he headbutts him? That was hilarious, man. What do you search? G. Scott headbutting?
It's G. Scott.
Wait, let's
Jackson,
see. Let's see. It's actually on
Harrison. Okay, here's G. Scott. 88. Oh yeah, headbutt.
Dude, I thought they were going to kick him out. They were going to kick him out of the state of Ohio.
Day knows Ryan Day sees the penalty come out, and he says, "Get him out."
That would be there's no way he would accept that. That's a lateral move for him. For Debor, yeah. Oh, looks like Oregon State might win this game. The Freedom Tower says, I don't have acne. You got it cleared up. The window washer came up and cleared it for you. Congratulations. You are occupying precious land in our World Trade Center complex. What do you have to say for yourself? DJ Uiagalelei Legacy Drive. Yeah, this is a big drive for him for sure. G. Scott to UMass. Go to UMass, buddy. No, he's been blocking for him. I see him in there on heavy sets. He's a tight end that blocks now. Imagine if he does another headbutt. If he headbutts another Michigan player, dude, I would donate him money. No way, New Mexico. G. Scott has got to headbutt someone. Oh, that would be awesome. What if he has binoculars on and then just headbutts him? The binoculars. G. Scott does a celebration like that. That would be great to see. That would be great for college football. App State versus Clemson. Oh, is that a non-conference game happening? Remember in 2021, Roman Wilson? That midget? Yeah, Roman Wilson is a midget. G. Scott will take care of Roman Wilson. Don't worry. Dude, if G. Scott headbutted Roman Wilson, he would freaking get flung out of the stadium. Hey, what's up? K2T, what's up? If Mount Davis was scrapped for parts, what would be the best way to there's no way to reconfigure that monstrosity. That's got to go straight. That's got to go straight off the side of the flat earth. That's gone. Imagine if G. Scott scores versus Michigan. Yeah, and then headbutts someone after. The YouTuber My Dixie Wrecked. Make an expose. He exposed me for what? That's not. I don't think anyone made a video on me. DG, don't you think it's ridiculous that Harbaugh got suspended when his program benefited from cheating for the last 3 seasons? Right, I know, it's shocking. I don't know. But then he accepts the suspension. Really? Oh my God, Washington. Yep, you're right. Looks like Washington might pull it off. Washington's gonna win a lower scoring game. Wow. Archman, I don't think so. I don't think Arch Manning. Who remembers J.J. McCarthy's? Yeah, that was a strange moment. You're right about that. That was a weird moment. Arch Manning to USC if Quinn Ewers comes back. It's not going to happen because they already have another. They have another. Like Malachi Nelson is his name. He's a 5-star quarterback. I think he's a freshman right now. I don't think they would. Unless he's bad. I mean, maybe he's bad and they decide to get a. Harbaugh gets a season-long suspension. I mean, they said it would be a longer suspension, but the NCAA still has to. They still have to do the investigation. You should stream Ohio State and Michigan. Yeah, it just depends on if I'll be able to or not. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. You should make a comedy show. That seems like I don't think I'm funny enough for that. Washington seems to be the masters of bullshitting their way to the playoffs. Yeah, well, I mean, dude, Washington. But, I mean, this is a good win against the number 11 team. You know, listen, if they go undefeated, they can be in the playoffs. It's not a big deal. I understand people are going to be pissed about it, you know. But even, all that has to happen is Oregon beats Washington and Washington is done. Josh McDaniels to Virginia. Dude, yeah, Josh McDaniels needs to go back to being an offensive coordinator. Coach Prime to Michigan State. That would be hilarious, man. Looks like Washington is running the ball. Oregon State uses their last timeout. 1:58 left. 3rd and 2. This could be the game. Washington with a 3rd and 2. They're going to run it. Oregon State cannot stop the clock. They're in great field position, too. You sent the... Yeah, and it showed up as US. I saw that. I was like, what is that? I got a sports joke for you. Why does a pitcher raise one leg when he throws the ball? If he raises them both, he'd fall down. What is that? That's a dad joke. Connor Stalions gonna rush the field during the dude. I'd love to see Connor Stalions come out or like be in the crowd as a rally cry for Michigan. I would respect that. Dylan Raiola to Florida International. There's been rumors it might happen. Oregon State beats Oregon, and Oregon beats Washington. Yeah, it would cannibalize itself. You're right. It would. All right, guys. I said, let me just see the end of this game, and then that'll be it. Honestly, I could see Washington getting to the playoffs if they lost to Oregon. No. They have to win out. Yep, they throw and they complete it, and Washington wins. And yes, that was a good pick by me. I took Washington. You know, they were -1. They became plus money, and they end up winning by 2. Connor Stalions hired by Ohio State. Connor Stalions versus G. Scott in a headbutting match. Dude, if G. Scott actually headbutts someone, he's got to go into the Ohio State Hall of Fame. That would be a legendary act. All right, yeah, that's going to do it, guys. Washington ends up winning. There it is. Ohio State fans should dress as Connor Stalions. Yeah, maybe for Halloween.